We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. Not much develops there. He'll get this to about the 43. Second down and 8. Now this time they'll look to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning in.
And he's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
Here we go, let's go. Okay.
Here's the Florida Gator, Dameon Pierce. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Oh, there you go.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Texans getting all set to punt. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. We saw him throw it like that last year in Columbus. He's got his guys a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A big-time play for the Dolphins. An even 40 yards. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Now, Achane. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. a toss to the left, and it's Charbonnet. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Charbonnet going to try to bull his way in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Miami. That is first touchdown this year. The PAT, up and good. And the Dolphins will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with Pierce. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Stroud to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
A loss of 5. It's now 3rd and 9.
Third down and 9. From the gun, here's Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. They get 21 on that one. First down for Houston.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And
Stroud gives it to Pierce, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5. As they try to run it here. He'll be brought down inside the 25. Chop Robinson, the man to bring him down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. Here's Stroud. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A gain of 15 and a first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Ball is at the 8 for 2nd and goal. Motion man is Hyatt. On 2nd down, Stroud. That is caught, and he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They're called in at the 2, and he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal.
So on a critical 4th down, they want to put the game in the hands of their quarterback. Give them some options. They go with the RPO scheme. The defense sells outs to stop the run. He's forced to pull it. Incomplete pass. Great job by the defense, staying true to their assignments, playing disciplined football, and they get a huge stop there on 4th down. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's a give to H.A.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll throw out of the gun. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A run out of the gun with Pierce. And he'll be taken down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Here's Pierce. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. To throw is Stroud. He's got it at the 3. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll go. It's Stroud. And this will pay off. It is caught. Down. Touchdown, Houston. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's taken in by Achane. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll look to throw. Taking off. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Dolphins. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. It's 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, He knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Stroud. He's got his man, complete to Dell. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And he's going to take this all the way home. Damian Pierce. Touchdown, Texans. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans draw closer here. It's 21-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. There's a short one taken by Ingram.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Stroud. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw, Stroud. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. That's to the right side and incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Pierce.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. The Texans going to turn things over to their field goal unit. Bates' kick is good. And the Texans will cut the lead down to 4.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Dolphins 21, Texans 17.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pierce. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he will go all the way. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one is complete to Hartman. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On the handoff, this is H.A. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That is caught left side by Waddle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why. So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged the bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
A run up the middle with Achan. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. He'll look to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he is going to be out of bounds. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's first and goal. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
The second down throw is incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. The Texans set to punt this one away, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Now, faking the give. That's over the middle and intercepted.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. Second and 7. Once again, it's Pierce. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Third and 9. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's caught downfield by Waddle. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. He'll check this one down to Charbonnet. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Rice open. He's got it. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
That's complete to Rice. So we'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got it.
That's a prototypical coverage set. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And the Texans will take over at their own 15.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's a give to Pierce. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Stroud. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Stroud. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. 1st and 10. They hand it off to Pierce. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. They'll stay on the ground with Pierce. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming.
That's a gain of 3.
Here's a designed run.
Damian Pierce, the ball carrier. He was taken down by Cam Smith. A gain of
So
only
a
yard.
big one looming for Jake Bates. This to take the lead here in the fourth. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone. I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get them glow, them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get them glow, stop overthinking, these can't with you. Get them glow, standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on gang. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow, slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow, two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow, no competition, these stale. Yeah, glow, curbing, no curbing, my layers. Yeah, glow, say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow, keep running circles around these snails. Yeah, glow, and my bumping up in the jail on the gang, glow. Yeah, glow.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look
runners up. James knew back when I was coming up. Didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us. No more no R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to prove because I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Check your little piece, wanna see some more?
How you wanna try to